All right, to discuss this further, we've been joined from New York by Adrian Kalmal, who's a fellow at the Arabian Peninsula Institute. Mr. Kalmal, thank you so much for joining in. And of course, I wanted to understand from you at this point, with Israel and Hamas blaming each other and nothing concrete being achieved in the recent talks in Doha, do you feel Blinken's visit to Tel Aviv at this point is more than optics?
Great question. Thank you for having me back. And no, I don't believe it's more than anything but optics at this point. It really seems like the definition of insanity when you go 9 times and keep on doing this and you get the same result. I don't know what they're hoping to achieve. I know what he's there to do. He's going to probably put more pressure on the Netanyahu government in Israel. Just as Netanyahu was saying, he really should be pressuring the Hamas leadership because they've rejected one deal after another. So, yeah, it's optics. It's optics. And then you have to look at the negotiators. It's Qatar, who is Hamas's, their largest sponsor. And then Egypt also with the Philadelphia crossing, which is so important. We won't get into that, but Israel needs to be able to control those tunnels and make sure that Hamas cannot resupply into those areas.
Right, Mr. Kalmal, also let's just talk about what's happening on ground as well. Israel is continuing to bomb Gaza. Hamas has refused to be part of the recent talks. Ismail Haniyeh's assassination in Tehran and an impending Iranian attack. Now, this is the backdrop that we're working against. Do you feel a ceasefire deal is even possible at this juncture?
Great question, and no, I don't believe it's possible. When I look at it, when I look at the map, I see a lot of this being directed out of the Islamic Republic of Iran. They are the ones pulling the strings. They're the ones that will say, okay, we're going to back down, and Israel has hit us too hard, and we need to scale it back and stop climbing this escalation ladder. Or they just open another front, the northern front, and with Hezbollah, which has been active since the beginning of the war, since October 8th. So, it's just I just don't see a deal feasible. And at the end of the day, I don't think Hamas has much agency in what they do or what they say.
All right. Well, Mr. Kalmal, thank you so much for joining us on World DNA. Thank you so much for your insights on this.
Thank you.